I've been looking under my bed and in my closet. Does anyone know where the anti-slavery movement went? I don't think it actually exists. In the story of the sinking ship Titanic, the old woman told her granddaughter, "There are secrets in a woman's heart that can never be revealed." The massive diamond she possessed represented the heart and love from the man she scorned. Diamonds are the hardest substance known to exist. Compressed coal, carbon, blackness made clear. A man gives his woman a diamond, and she wears it on her finger to show all the girls she owns a man's heart. When the man looks at his heart on her finger, he never sees the light clearly, but his light changes, mesmerizing, split up into the colors of the rainbow. He can never see his light clearly on her, but it's sure pretty. The diamond is clear, but the light is warped, split, sparkling, not whole, solid, seeing himself in her plainly. She smiles at him. He shrugs and smiles back. The ring finger in palmistry represents creativity. A man puts his heart onto a woman, and she gets creative with it. It's never the same again. But she never gives him a diamond, her heart, for him to do with what he likes. He only gets a gold band showing he's owned. Who has hand in this relationship? The new bride smiles at him. A woman is strong. A woman can crush the hardest thing in existence, a diamond, a man's heart. But when she does, the man's light is no longer confusing to him, but becomes one again, and he sees her clearly, without his heart in her. Her heart was never compressed into a diamond by his love, but remained black as coal. He can deal with that carbon now, and changes the climate. White light, diamonds, the symbol of eternity, the heart. It took a lot for the American anti-slavery movement, the abolitionists, to get rid of black slavery in the United States. 600,000 white men had to die before President Lincoln freed the slaves. The man who actually freed them, who won the war, was a slave owner himself, General Ulysses S. Grant. He was sneaky. He never imprisoned his enemies, but told them to just go home. Then Grant, as president, began Reconstruction, social engineering of the South, to give freed slaves land and rights at the expense of their former masters. Grant's social engineering failed. The abolitionists disappeared. Where did they go? They accomplished their goals. There was nothing left to do. They put their hearts into it. They changed the law. You have to answer for yourself if you think black lives improved. White men, like President Johnson, and civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., got more rights for black people in the 1960s. Then black communities fell apart. Freedom is the diamond of our society, the diamond on white men's fingers, to help African American hearts through creative laws and social programs. Dazzling results. Social justice warriors are the puppets of feminism, white, privileged, middle-class women who are tenured professors. White feminists wear the diamond of all the oppressed people in the world on their fingers. It's dazzling. These white women will reconstruct the world, freeing the slaves, called margins, giving them the wealth of their former slave owners, white, straight, middle-class men. This diamond, sitting on their finger of creativity, shows that white feminists have power over, the margins. You can see the rainbow. Their light is nothing solid, nothing clear. The laws have been changed to free these new slaves. Will Reconstruction fail? White feminism grew out of Christian men's sincere desire to end slavery in the 19th century. Abolitionism was rational, based on the American and English constitutions, that all men are created free and equal. And Christianity is spiritual. So it was a religious quest as well, to free the slaves of the Pharaoh in Egypt, like Moses did. The men's heart was in it, raising such rancor in American society that it split in two, causing a civil war that killed 600,000 white men. Collateral damage. Third-wave white feminism is based upon the minds and hearts of these dead white men of the 19th century. Who knew? What would happen if the margins of the oppressed rebelled against the white feminists, their rescuers? Do the margins like their white feminist masters controlling their identity as mere powerless victims that the white feminist hand wags, organizing oppressed people's power to lead them? Puppets are controlled by 4 strings, one for each appendage. Social justice is white feminists' puppet, the puppeteer that you cannot see, and after a while during the performance, the audience stops seeing the strings as well, focusing on the marionettes, obscuring and confusing reality by the voices behind the scenes. The puppeteer is hidden, a secret, guiding all 4 strings. Dead white men control feminism. Most people know that one string is equality, to free the slaves with laws, to make resistance criminal. In my last video, I showed how love from Christianity was used so effectively to control men since the 1960s. You wouldn't want to hurt anyone. Diana Davison, at Feminism LOL, explains how a 19th century spiritual sect, the Theosophists, justifies feminism emotionally, religiously. Who knew that's where love and the New Age came from? But what is the 4th string, the purely intellectual and philosophical string, attached to the mind, that doesn't worry about actual reality? Which dead white man is that got women's diamond on his finger? One of the great tragedies of modern white feminism is that most women are totally unaware of the ghost of this dead white man silently controlling their agenda. It is the core of those who do know, the great secret of feminism that only a few of its highest priestesses know. Women do not exist. The high priestesses Gender studies professors in ivory towers of academia know that women do not exist. Post-Modernism told them, and like good school teachers, they follow the curriculum, because it is so effective in controlling the children, the puppets, the social justice warriors. But what is dead white men's postmodernism? And, of course, who is controlling that puppet? White feminists control social justice warriors. Postmodernism controls feminists. Digging down deeper into the darkness, the quagmire, a dead white man's philosophy called existential phenomenology controls the postmodern puppet. A term so dazzling, people cannot even speak its name. Women do not exist. The high priestesses of white feminism know that women do not exist, but they dare not tell anyone. It is only for the priestess to know, in the Holy of Holies of the Gender Studies Temple. Such truth would destroy every feminist man and woman in the pews, and could even bring down the temple in 3 days. Women don't exist. Only the strongest, smartest, most tenured woman can face the power, the truth of these secret words of dead white men's existential phenomenology's demands. It is their job to protect the common feminist children from this difficult adult truth. Women do not exist. Bringing the bright colors of this diamond back together into one light, what is postmodernism and existential phenomenology? The Jesus Christs, the Buddhas, were known in life by the names Soren Kierkegaard, Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre, to name a few. The mental mystics of the Revelation, the dazzling mind breaking down the light into so many colors to paint whatever pretty picture of reality they wanted. It's just your meaning. It's contextual. All your meaning is created by your culture and community. It's all fake. Just a social construction. A mask you wear on your face that can be changed and manipulated any way you like. Your identity. Who you believe you are. Control people's meaning, and you control them. Silently, invisibly, subtly, without them knowing it. You can change their identity by gaslighting their former meaning, replacing their words and meaning with your own, through repetition, like advertising commercials, soft, pacifying anxiety and fears, rational, reasonable. It makes so much sense. Just a program to follow by benevolent authority, who only wants what's good. They are just university professors, after all. Just words, harmless. Everything is fake. Nothing is authentic. If it is, it's just your meaning. You have no power over me. Reality doesn't exist. It is only a projection of your own meaning created by someone else. Your culture, your society, your context, your community. It is not my reality. It's all just imagination. Everyone's light brought into the diamond for the diamond to mold the light into any color it wants. the heart of existential phenomenology. What is behind the babbling describing our time as the postmodern era? The breaking down of the diamond of Western history and culture, and rearranging it to the high priestess's liking. Social engineering, because everything is fake anyways. It's just your meaning. Ha! You bought my meaning. Here's your university degree. It's authentic. You have our consent. Women don't exist. Women is just meaning, a thought created by society, by demonic men, and is therefore fake, a manipulation. Woman is a socially constructed identity. Women don't really exist. Women are just meaning that humans project as actual reality, and enough people bought it, when in fact it's fake. The idea of woman is a manipulation of the unsuspecting by those in power. Women do not actually exist. It's just your meaning. In the old days, this was called relativism. Everything is relative. This was handy. But then feminists realized that even they lost authority and power. It was too easy, too obvious, for everyone to just ignore all power and influence on them. Suspicion, anti-authority, everything was suspect, even the high priestesses of feminism. So relativism needed to be forgotten. Just stop saying the word. Its meaning obscured by such phrases as it's contextual, it's cultural, and it's just your meaning. To reject whatever you don't like and keep what makes you happy. It obscured that relativism came from dead white men, giving feminists power over the concept, using their own words so no one suspected what was really going on. Gaslighting the source of white feminism, dead white men. White feminism is obsessed with one thing: power over men, over women, a gift from death. Feminism tells men that women don't exist. That's handy, don't you think? White feminists' authority is just their meaning. It's contextual, based on feminists' own experience, so it has no authority for men. Men aren't women. Neither are feminists. It is ontologically impossible for a man to be a feminist. A, because he is not a woman, but B, because women do not exist in the first place. Post-Modernism tells us. The identity of woman is just a projection of your meaning, created by society that you bought as an unsuspecting child. You are now free. Women don't exist. Existential phenomenology says so. Postmodern white feminism begins with women don't exist. Therefore, everything they say after that, like equality, patriarchy, gender, is fake too. What a relief. White feminism dissolves itself, its very own meaning, before our eyes. Feminism doesn't even exist. You thought it did? That's power, until the light is brought back together for clarity. MGTOW, men going their own way, talk about the red pill rage, that point in a man's life when he realizes that women are fake. He was duped since childhood. He is humiliated, his heart broken, his former reality no longer making sense with his actual lived experience. He eliminates women from his life in this period of self-pity, and slowly his diamond, his heart, comes back together. He didn't know that white feminism knew that women don't exist. He just eliminates their existence from his own life. The power and influence of women's presence in his space, distracting his time, confusing and manipulating his lived reality, his existential reality, is gone, and he returns to his source, himself, after his journey as a puppet, cutting the strings of his puppeteer, realizing he doesn't need to be guided. He makes women not existing real. He was a slave before. He is now freed, after a long journey into illusion, an imaginary world of freeing black people, then freeing women, only to free himself in the end from the illusion of putting his own diamond on the puppeteer's finger. The secret gift of the high priestess of feminism to men, that they had to walk and journey on, not knowing its true destination, for men to know its truth in their bones, a gift of their forefathers, dead white men. Feminism thought it used men's rationalism to dupe them into equality, but rationalism, in the end, duped women. Women don't exist, you say? Men going their own way say yes to feminism's hidden truth. I've been looking under my bed for feminists. I've been searching my closet for women. I don't think they exist.